Hello and welcome back, everyone. Let's continue interpreting the verses of Surah An-Najm from verses 24 to 62. Let's get started. Or should every person simply have whatever ancestors they desire? In fact, to Allah alone belongs this world and the next. Imagine how many noble angels are in the heavens. Even their intercession would be of no benefit whatsoever until Allah gives permission to whoever He wills, and only for the people He approves. The intended meaning is that if polytheistic humans wish for the idols to intercede on their behalf will not be fulfilled, as the matter is solely in the hands of Allah Almighty. Despite the high status of many angels in the heavens, their intercession is of no benefit until Allah Almighty grants them permission to intercede. Indeed, those who do not believe in the hereafter label angels as females, although they have no knowledge in support of this. They follow nothing but inherited assumptions, and surely assumptions can in no way replace the truth. The noble verse implies that the disbelievers among the Arabs who do not believe in the hereafter falsely refer to the angels with female names due to their false belief that the angels are females and the supposed daughters of the Allah Almighty. So turn away, O Prophet, from whatever has shunned. Only seek in the fleeting life of this world. This is the extent of their knowledge. Surely your Lord knows best who has strayed from his way and who is rightly guided. In these noble verses, Allah Almighty addresses the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and says to him, turn away from those who turn away from the remembrance of Allah Almighty, the Holy Quran, and seek nothing but worldly life, for their disbelief is the limit of their knowledge and their ultimate goal. To Allah alone belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth, so that He may reward the evildoers according to what they did, and reward the good doers with the finest reward, those who avoid major sins and shameful deeds, despite stumbling on minor sins. Surely your Lord is infinite in forgiveness. He knew well what would become of you as He created you from the earth, and while you were still fetuses in the wombs of your mothers. So do not falsely elevate yourselves. He knows best who is truly righteous. And the meaning is that Allah Almighty possesses everything in the heavens and the earth, so He rewards those who have done wrong with their punishment for the evil they have committed, and He rewards those who have done good with Jannah. One of the characteristics of the believers deserving of paradise is that they avoid major sins and obscenities, except for minor sins, which are small sins that a person does not insist on and is not blamed for due to their infrequency. Allah Almighty forgives these minor sins. In conclusion of this verse, Allah Almighty commands us not to praise ourselves or describe ourselves as virtuous, because every son of Adam sins, and the best of sinners are the repentant. Allah Almighty is the most knowledgeable of those who fear His punishment and avoid disobedience among His servants.
حي على الصلاة.
Have you seen the one who turned away from Islam and initially paid a little for his salvation, then stopped? Does he have the knowledge of the unseen so that he sees the hereafter? Or has he not been informed of what is in the scriptures of Moses and that of Abraham, who perfectly fulfilled his covenant? The reason for the revelation of these verses is that Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira had embraced Islam, but some polytheists criticized him for leaving his religion. He said, I fear the punishment of Allah. One of them responded, I will bear the punishment for you if you give me a certain amount from your wealth. Al-Walid then returned to polytheism and gave the person who had criticized him some of that wealth. Remember that fulfilling promises is a trait of the prophets and the believers after them. Therefore, if you promise someone something, don't go back on your word. They state that no soul burdened with sin will bear the burden of another, and that each person will only have what they endeavored towards, and the outcome of their endeavors will be seen in their record. Then they will be fully rewarded, and to that your Lord alone is the ultimate return of all things. The interpretation is that no one bears the sin of another, no soul is burdened with the wrongdoings of others. The reward that a person attains is based on their own actions and efforts. This effort will be rewarded by Allah Almighty in the hereafter.